closer than I am.
So do what you usually do, Mom.
Should we just wait until at least one person joins?
Mm-hmm.
How long do we wait? What if no one joins? Oh, there's one. What do we do? Do we just keep waiting?
I don't know.
Okay. Are they going to say something to let me know that they're real?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Wow. Hi, I'm Nicole. I am here doing a live stream for YouTube for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I always do makeup videos for Facebook, and I've only done makeup videos for YouTube when they wouldn't upload. Let's see.
And also so I could see it because I don't have Facebook.
This is my moral support. He is my son. His idea is to go live here on YouTube. I basically just apply makeup and talk about my day. Actually, right now, I'm covered in hair dye because I just dyed his hair. It came out purple in the front, and in the back, it has like a blue tone to it. You can't really see it well. We were doing like a bleachy thing, and then that was too old. It wore out, and then we took it down. So,
yeah.
So basically, anywhere I have acne, I use a concealer stick. I usually used to use like this doe foot applicator thing here. And I don't know, I started to use this one and it had fuller coverage. So I like it better. But anywhere I notice any red or uneven skin tones, I plop this on. I use a Kat Von D foundation brush, which is my favorite. It's kind of expensive, but compared to the other ones that I've tried, it's been worth it. And usually we'll put on moisturizer first, just so it's not so full coverage and cakey. This is Soap and Glory for daily use. It's my favorite one that I found so far. It smells really good. It's instantly moisturizing. It quenches dry skin. So if you like water moisturizer more than oil, heavy oils, it works really well. I would say it lasts for about 4 hours unless you have something on top of it. I use my hand palette. I apply it with a brush and blend everywhere.
Show them your hand palette, Mom.
And you can actually see it changes color on my skin, but for some reason, I make it work on my face. I don't want it to be any lighter color. It might match better if it's lighter, but I feel like it washes me out. And when I use my bronzers, blush, contour, etc., I feel like it makes my skin look more natural all over. Okay, so for my powder, I usually make my own. This used to be Kat Von D. This is actually now crushed up pearlescent eyeshadows in light colors and baby powder. I use a big fluffy Kat Von D powder brush, which seems to work good for me. And then dust it and blend it around everywhere. It's best if there's more real makeup powder than baby powder. This one is oil absorbing, like a sports baby powder. So it has more scent to it, but it also tends to look matte on your skin. So if you've got more of the makeup stuff, it's gonna look a little bit more natural. Okay, then I go in with blush. I usually use an eyeshadow palette for almost everything. I like monochromatic. So I will use like a rosy eyeshadow on my lips, cheeks, and eyes. But today I'm going to use a blush. I have this free sample I got from Sephora called Ghoulie by NARS, which I really like. It's more reddish tone.
Oh, Mom, show them the cool mirror that it has.
Oh, and it even has like its own little mirror, which I really do like because my camera isn't mirror, so I usually have to look over here in order to see what's going on. Or wherever I have my mirror set up at the time.
What times people talk about the light when they don't know what to say?
Oh, okay. I think I've got it so far, right? Doing okay. So basically to put the blush on, I kind of smirk a little bit to show the apples of my cheeks. And I like to highlight that area with a little bit more redness, just like so. Oh! And then I got this new luminizing palette, which is awesome because usually I use eyeshadows that I like and they're always so tiny, and it's cool to just look and see I have all of this to use to highlight like the tops of my cheeks, my nose, forehead, and chin. Basically like an artificial, the sun is hitting my face type of a look. I also have this homemade one here that I use, which is coconut oil, baby powder, and then pearlescent eyeshadows. So I'm going to use this cream one here because I feel like it's going to be more natural. Like so. And then the next step will be my contour, which is, oh, and the makeup that I'm using is Juvia's Place, which you can get at Ulta. It's very inexpensive and is usually on sale, or you can use a coupon. It's actually less expensive than the drugstore makeup that I've been using.
Will you use drugstore makeup?
Drugstore means like Rite Aid or Walgreens.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do some eyeliner here, which I always definitely minimum a cat eye right in the corner of my eye. And I just extend out a little bit here on either side.
Oh, Mom, YouTube was even saying who the role model is.
Oh, my role model, the reason why I actually started doing videos, I found this YouTuber on YouTube. It wasn't on Facebook or anything like that. It was Mia Maples. I started watching her makeup videos because she did a spin-in dress video where she was wearing a dress, but she's just wearing like sweatpants or something. And then she held up the dress to her and then she spun and then the dress was on her. And I thought that was cute. And then I finished watching the video and she seemed like one of those people that were like, please watch another video. So instead of being annoyed or like whatever, I watched her next video that I subscribed to her probably 3 or 4 videos later, which took me about 2 or 3 months to actually see more than one video and decide that I would subscribe to her. And then that got me into doing my own videos. She had a special guest on the show that I fell in love with. So she's introduced me to a lot of really cool aspects of makeup, especially considering I've been in makeup just working at a cosmetics counter in the mall for like 10 years. So anyway, so I'm going to do a contour line. This is a Hoola bronzer brush, and then I'm just using a Juvia's Place bronzer. And I just learned a new trick recently. So what you do is starting from the back, not where you want the line to be and up, which is what I usually do, but starting from the back, the top of your ear and underneath the cheekbone, blend downward to create that shadow. So you can see the difference from side to side. This just kind of makes that contour line that comes up more permanent. So you don't have to worry about lighting to contour or structure your face. You always kind of have an interesting palette to look at.
Oh, and also, you should share this with your friends and family.
So that's pretty even. It's a little heavier on this side, but I actually think it looks more natural on this side. Basically, I am more psychology minded. I went to school for psychology. I was in the military for military police, and basically mostly about welfare of children, part of child protective services. I'm a mandated reporter for the state, and I just take child abuse very seriously. That's kind of my main and key thing. Kind of doing my own thing now and focusing that way. So that's really where my makeup stuff stems away. So you kind of know the background to who's talking about the makeup that they're putting on. Also, just mental health and my overall bodily health. I have to take that into consideration. I have my son here with me right now, which is a good thing, but just going through a lot of hardships makes it difficult. He was definitely a surprise. So he's with his father most of the time, and sometimes he visits with me and takes care of me. But it's basically about making sure that there is health everywhere, and seeing where he is the strongest and healthiest. So now that he's getting older, we're moving into he's being with me more time without trying to make it into a fight. If he wants to be with his dad some, then we always say that that's okay. But basically, I think it's important just to be not so like airy and just makeup, but I like to put my makeup on and just let you know what kind of a person I am and what's important to me. And one of the things since being a little girl is putting makeup on, like watching my mom put her makeup on and then being allowed to buy makeup. When I was 13 years old, she bought me literally every possible type of makeup: eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadow, blush, powder, foundation, concealer. She went soup to nuts and got all of it for me. And I just thought it was the greatest, coolest thing. And I've been doing makeup ever since. And I've always found like it was a very special part that keeps me connected to my mom on a whole other level that I could suddenly just share with everyone. And we were all in our own little worlds and kind of breaking it open to everyone and really sharing and comparing ideas, evolving, etc., things like that. So active in my church and community outreach programs. I could do more, but I definitely do a lot. And to me, it's just kind of like another thing that I find important. I can go without makeup, which is why I always start my videos without any makeup on at all. So you can see that I'm not afraid to bare my skin, and I also want other people to be confident in wearing makeup and then not wearing makeup at all. It's important to have both sides of that. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I just got a new Ninja blender for smoothie bowls, and I'm having way too much fun with that. My son's not having fun at all. He's like, enough with the smoothies. So I made him chicken.
I hate smoothies.
I made him chicken tenders like the Tyson brand though, because they're pre-cooked and then you bake them in the oven and you don't have to worry about the is this good enough? Is it cooked enough type of information. Would you just click? Is that what you're gonna type in? Follow your dreams. Oh, and also I do not anytime soon, but I'm trying to get on the path of going from state to state in an RV, hopefully with Corbin too, so I can experience every state for like about a month. Give each state about a month. You think 4 weeks is enough? Maybe more, maybe less, depending on the situation or going back through, etc. And trying to be eventually the president of the United States, since I am Native American descent, according to my family. Like I was raised that I was, and people go like, what does that mean to you? And I don't know what that means to me. They have an idea when they told me what it means to me. Since then, people have fought me and told me that I was French. They've fought me and they've told me that I was Mexican or whatever that means. But the first thing I was told when I was probably about 10 years old is my great-grandmother was full-blooded Abenaki Native American from Maine, meaning I was living right where I was born. Bloodline started here, type of a thing. and I have no idea how much I've been beaten down and taught that it doesn't matter. It's not about culture, race, religion, anything like that. But I don't know. I find like it's kind of cool to be Native American. I'm not going to dress up in beads and feathers and things like that and make baskets. But I find politics really, really interesting. And I find I get a lot of strength from politics and working with. Corbin says he wants to be the president too, which is not unheard of considering the Bush administration and all of that. But I say funny things like I would run as a Republican, and I'm actually Democratic because I feel like, I don't know why I would. I don't know. Like I'm a sleuthy person. I'm a Holmes. My last name is Holmes. Like this detective. My social security number starts with 007, like Bond, GoldenEye, stuff like that. So, I don't know. But I keep my ear to politics and I want it to grow. So I try to nurture that aspect and keep listening to it and being a part of it. And I make jokes like when I was the president and there'll be like things, really important things going on. And then I'll be on my vlog making a makeup video like, oh, you should see it out there. But I've seen all those like Shirley Nelson films and things like that where they make jokes about what it means to be Mr. Magoo or the president and things like that. So my mascara is actually fabric paint. This is non-toxic fabric paint. I've refilled my Hypnos mascara with black fabric puffy paint from Walmart. Cost me $1, literally $1. Oh, and this one loves Brussels sprouts. He loves Brussels sprouts. I find that to be so bizarre.
I love Brussels sprouts.
I did not like Brussels sprouts until after I had him too. Creepy. It was something like I became a mom and then I was like, oh, these are like little mini cabbages, and broccoli ends up, you buy all stumps. You never get like the good leafy parts of the top, but Brussels sprouts, like it's the whole vegetable. And I started eating them before he did, but he tried them and liked them too. So I think it's just weird that he brought that to the table and was actually like, yeah, I like this. So if you want me to wear the colored lipstick that I usually get, can you go get it for me? It's in there. It looks like it's this shaped container and also an eyeshadow palette. Any of them will work out. I'm just going to curl my lashes really quick. I'm not going to put any fake lashes on. That's very rare that I'll use fake lashes. But I love when I do. Like those magnetic lashes, you should try those. I tried them and they're awesome and you can reuse them. There's actually a limit on it. It says like reuse up to 7 times or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly how many times you should. You got this. That's not an eyeshadow patch. Those palette, Corbin. This is, Corbin brings me a bowl of Jolly Ranchers. Ooh.
What does it look like?
They're just like those little cardboard, it looks like this but bigger.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. I can't have them while I talk. And then I have my own home setting spray. So this is about this much alcohol, like isopropyl alcohol, mostly water, and then baby powder. And it's the sweat removing athletic baby powder. Then you shake that all up, and I also added fragrance to it. So you spray this on once you're done your look to help set it in place. I would not call it a priming spray at all. It's definitely a finishing spray. I think they might have been on the floor to the left side of it. Or did you find any?
Can't find anything.
All right, come here. Just sit in my spot.
Okay. I will be your intermission.
You're right. I don't get anywhere. Are you dancing? That's my son for you. His name, by the way, my name is Nicole Holmes, Nicole. And his name is Corbin James. His father named him Corbin. I'm pretty sure after the movie. Hold on.
So
After the movie, can't even remember what the movie is. And then I named him James because
James and the Giant Peach.
of James and the Giant Peach. For reals.
So movies.
Movies, definitely.
You guys love movies.
Apparently we love movies enough to name our son after the movie. Where's the...
Where's the what now?
I'm looking for my cute little brush that I usually use for my eyeshadow.
Wait. Maybe it's in there. Oh, is that it?
I'm just going to use this one. It's too fluffy. I use one that's firmer usually. And then I'm going to go into yolk. On the inner corners of my eyes here. Just have yellow. My two favorite colors are pink and yellow. So I'm going to use pink and yellow. And then I'm going to use like a glitter for the inner shine spot, like right in the middle.
You should do glitter aqua. That's good with those two colors.
Wait, do these three colors? Or just these two colors?
All three.
All three of them? So this one in the middle. Or this one on the bottom. I can put this one
Aqua?
underline my eye with this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
So I actually named these. These are the Juvia's Place palette, the Zulu by Juvia, and I actually made up names for them. I was so mad I found out they didn't have names. I love eyeshadows names. They give me thoughts and feelings. Like, I want to use this color today just because it sounds cool. So I just went in and I named it myself. So
That looks like egg yolk.
yeah, this one looks like egg yolk, so I use yolk.
And like
Every single prom dress I had basically was this color except for my senior year where it was black and blue. So I thought this was perfect to call it prom.
you should have called it my prom.
My prom? I don't know. I think prom is fine. Just because. So the prom is going right in the corners of my eyes. Here. And then aqua on the bottom, right? Underline my eyes.
For your glitter stuff.
Yeah,
Because that just makes it look good.
like so.
Doesn't that look good, Mom?
I think it actually does. I like the way this color makes things look watery, fresh. What's the word I'm thinking? I want to say fresh, but there's another word. And it's not minty, but that's maybe refresh. Like, it looks refresh. And then, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, the shiny bright white. So this is Dose of Colors in the color Disco. I love this stuff. I can't fathom purchasing it again, but I'm so glad that I went in and got it initially. It's just super useful, and it's lasted me now 6 years.
6 years.
I've had this for 6 years. I probably should have thrown it out a while ago for like health reasons, but to me, it's worked out fine. So
You can't get rid of it.
I wouldn't imagine tossing it. So just putting a little shine spot in the center. Went a little bit too high here. Like,
Don't put in too much glitter, otherwise it might go in your eyes.
Oh, yes, that is the worst. When you get glitter in your eyes. And I've had the situation where the glitter not only scratched, but was like in my cornea or my eye somehow. And I had fly eyesight. Everything for like 2 hours was multiplied. And I could see like a bunch of everything. And I knew it felt scratchy. I'm like, that's a piece of glitter reflecting everything again and again. But eventually it did subside on its own. So
Trust me, you don't need glitter in your eye.
Yeah.
I had it when I was 4.
Oh,
It was painful.
painful?
No,
It wasn't
we
for
put-
me. Was it for me?
No, we put glitter in the Play-Doh that I
Oh,
used to play with.
we used to make slime a lot together. I don't remember putting glitter in Play-Doh.
Maybe it was the slime. Who knows?
Putty.
Yeah.
We used eyeshadow to dye putty different colors. Maybe that was one. Why would you put that in? Or was it just on your hands and
I
then
think
your
that's-
hands touch your eyes?
Then I think I had to rub my eyes.
This is Tom Ford and Black Dahlia.
And my favorite color, wine purple?
Hmm?
Wine purple. That's my
Oh,
favorite
this
color.
is my son's favorite lip color. I have other copycats,
Hey,
like
wait,
this
Mom.
one here.
You need some heel. So,
I'm not done blending it yet.
okay.
But it's not the same. He says he likes this one the best, so it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give it a.
Should I put gloss over, or did you like it just like this?
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
These are perfect because when you give kisses,
Mwah!
you got like lots of good proof that stays like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I think, wrap it up with some setting spray, and then we'll be good. Voila. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking with me. And if I decide to come back on again, I hope you'll be here with me. And I will see you later. Thanks for watching.
If it will be too.
You have to blow kisses. You like this?